Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 24. That is correct. We have arrived at the postseason, but not any postseason. The first postseason that we have played since winning the title the year prior. This is the first one where we get to go in as the defending champions and try to repeat our victories. So if we go over here to the GM goals, year number one, we won 70 games. I vowed that would never happen again. We went out in the year one offseason, spent so much money that even the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia would blush. Year number two, we won 100 games, won the World Series. Awesome. Goated. Sick. Nasty. Beautiful. Sexy. Love it. Year number three, how many games did we win this year? 108 games. By far the best team in all of baseball, as you can see right here. 95 wins seems to be the next highest. Absolutely dominated the entirety of the league. The clear number one seed in all of the bracket. And we look to repeat. We look to defend our crown, and we look to do all the good stuff. If you missed any of the last episode, including the league leaders, the awards, the stats, all of that stuff, go check out the end of last episode. We went over all of that in that ending portion. It's time to focus on the playoffs. The ALDS, we have our bye, so we have to wait for the Yankees or the Tigers to win their games and fight us, and they will be the Yankees. Ooh, our AA team won the Eastern Championship. That's pretty cool. We will take on the New York Yankees and the best pitcher in baseball, Jim Abbott. If we go over here, the Yankees had a crazy season, by the way. Yankees had a crazy regular season. But if we go over here to the most valuable player and the Cy Young, it was both won by the same guy, Jim Abbott. He is having a crazy season. 27 wins, a 2.5 ERA, a whip that was, I think, barely over 1. Yeah, barely over 1. And his WAR was a 6.5. This man has gone nuclear this third season. And so that is who we have to play in the ALDS. It's not going to be very easy. And he's starting game number one. Then they've got Ben Sheets, Bailey Ober, and then we don't know who's playing game 4 or 5. Hopefully we don't have to worry about game 4 or 5. Hopefully we just sweep them and we are out and about. And they started Jim Abbott in the first game of their wild card round, and he had a 2.57, 6 strikeouts, went 7 innings, and won the game. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy whatsoever. It's going to be the trickiest game we've probably played in this entire series. But we are going to jump in. Johan Santana on the mound for us. This is our lineup. It hasn't changed. It's the same guys from the regular season. Let's get this bread. Let's get it. Johan Santana, what can he do? A walk for Edgar Martinez. 1 run scored on the Prince Fielder double. That's not how you want to start a game. But Jackie Robinson leadoff double is really good. 2-run homer from Buff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell with a 2-run shot. Beautiful. And a solo shot from the Hurt. The big Hurt. Oh my God. Okay, that's how you start a game. So we take a 3-1 lead in the first inning. Now we need Johan to lock in. Double from Tony Gwynn. Nomar Garcia-Park grounds out, unfortunate. 2-run homer from Cal Ripken Jr. Cal, if he does what he did last year, we're going to win the World Series because he single-handed, well, not single-handedly, but he was the driving force to why we won the World Series in year number 2. If he can heat up again in the postseason and do that same thing, that would be unbelievable. Frank Thomas with a single, fielder's choice, end of the inning. But we have started real hot, which is exactly what we wanted against maybe the best pitcher in all of baseball, which is kind of wild to think about. But we're in a little bit tough situation right here with Johan. Get out of it, Johan. He did. Oh, my God. He had bases loaded, 2 outs, and he got out of it. Oh, we're starting hot. We are starting hot. 2 more runs have scored. It's 7-1. And they pull the best pitcher in baseball. Jim Abbott got pulled. We have done so much damage to the best pitcher in baseball that they pulled him with 1 out in the 4th inning. That is unbelievable. 7-1. Johan Santana, how far can he take us? We're going to keep an eye on him. He's starting to get his energy a little bit low. But he should be able to go 7 innings, I would think. And he does, with ease. But do we let him go 8? Do we let Johan Santana go 8 innings? Or I guess this is 9 innings now. He's already got 8 innings. Do we let him go 9? Let's try it. Single, hit by pitch, runner thrown out, double play, game over. Just like that, Johan Santana. So Johan Santana complete game 7-1 against the best pitcher in baseball. I guess he's not the best pitcher in baseball when he has to go up against us. That is a crazy, crazy game 1 of the ALDS. And now the big unit gets to take the mound. Randy Johnson, and that's not a good start. A solo shot to lead off the game, Hanley Ramirez. Okay, not an ideal start, but you know we got guys that rally. Randy Johnson got punched in the mouth. Can he recover? There's a huge single from Joe Morgan. Another big single from Ripken. Another big single from Bagwell. Another big double from Frank Thomas. I told you, we rally. That's what we do. 1 run scored on the Edgar Martinez double, but Edgar Martinez is a stud, man. He's had a really good season. Let's not allow any more runs, Randy. Uh-oh. Okay, it's 5-4. The big question is, when do we take Randy Johnson out? Oh, 3 straight strikeouts. Maybe not. Maybe we don't want to take him out now. Okay, Randy's calming down a little bit. Chase Hampton comes in relief of Ober. Come on, Randy. Single. 1 run scored on the double. Single. Strikeout. 1 run scored. Ground out. Okay, Randy's done. Randy, I think, is going to be done. Pitching change. We're going to bring in Vita Blue. Vita Blue comes in. Single. Walk. Come on, Vita. Okay, good job, Vita. Got out of it. Now, do I jump in here? I might. You know what? Let's do it. Let's jump in. Bottom 8. Let's get this bread. They bring in Genesis Cabrera in relief again here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 count to Bo Jackson. It might end up being a dumb idea to jump in here since the team has a history of doing pretty well in the quick manage, but, I mean, we got to try our best. It's game 2 of the ALDS. We got to try to move on. Bo Jackson grounds out to first base. Carlos Beltran stares at a circle change down in the zone. 2-1 count to him. Come on, Carlos. You had a really good year this past year. And he's going to send that into center field. Get down. And it will, right in front of the center fielder. Beltran with a 1-out single. Good hit. Real good hit. Beltran delivers. Now it's time for Mike Pizza. What you got for me, big dog? Ooh, I was very tempted by that 2-seamer. I was very tempted by that 2-seamer. Come on, Piazza. I was super tempted by that, and I hit it. That's going to be fair. Or not fair. That's going to get down. Beltran, I'm going to send him home. No. Stupid. Don't send him home. Piazza with the double. Moves the runner to third. I kind of wanted to send him over, but I just didn't think it would be the right idea. Oh, look at the boys. Look at the boys happy with the double. And now it's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 today. And they're going to walk Bryce Harper to load the bases for the double play. Makes sense, but it's Nomar Garciaparra. I could do like a super suicide steal situation, but I'm not going to. I believe in Nomar Garciaparra. Go! 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 Was he not tagged? Oh my god, I thought I screwed that. I think I screwed that up. I could have sworn that he tagged. Maybe I hit the button slightly too early. Did I hit the button too early? Did they not tag? What did Piazza do? Oh, I did hit the button too early. No. Yep, he did. He didn't tag. I thought that I timed it better than that because I was excited and I hit the button slightly. It wasn't even like I hit the button way too early. I just hit it slightly too early and I sent him to go. Ah, that's brutal. I screwed that up. I really did. That's on me. That one is on me. Because that would have been the tie-in run right there. Tough. Absolutely tough. Can't have those situations at all, but especially not in the ALDS. Let's see if we can get Prince Fielder struck out here. There we go. Swing and a miss. Fielder goes down. He looks weird in a Yankee uniform. Good job, Vida. Now we got Larry Walker. It's going to be a tough out. Larry Walker had a really good year in the regular season. He grounds to Garcia-Parra past third base into the outfield, a base hit. But that opens up the double play, so not the worst thing in the world. Brian Reynolds at the plate. I'd love a double play. Manager's saying steal situation. 77 speed on Piazza is kind of crazy. They're going to go. He's gunned out. What are you doing, Larry? You trying to steal on Mike Piazza with 77 speed? That's absolutely insanity. I can't believe he even tried that. He did, and he's out. And Reynolds will swing and a miss. Vida Blue does a good job. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Vida. They bring in Jose Alvarado to shut the door on us. Joe Morgan. So we got 1, 2, and 3 in this game to try and keep it tied or get it tied or win the game with a walk-off. Oh, that's annoying. He really pinched me with that sinker. I was not sitting on a sinker high in the zone like that. He got me. He got me. What about Cal Ripken? I tried to check swing that. Come on, boys. Come on. If I wouldn't have screwed it up in the 8th, we wouldn't even be in this situation, probably. Ripken puts that in the air, but not deep at all. It's to center field, and it's an out. We've got 1 out remaining in Game 2 of the ALDS. I don't really want to have to go to an extra game that we don't need to, but it looks like we have to. And Jeff Bagwell will fly out. That's the ball game. Yankees take 1. Oh, and now we got to go to New York to take Game 2 and 3, or Game 3 and 4. That's just a frustrating way to end. Man, those 2 runs in the 7th that we gave up, we shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have gave them up. And no juice the rest of the game except for that 2nd inning. And they put Abbott in for the 4th. Great. Fantastic. But, I mean, we shelled him in the first game, so hopefully we can do that again. All right, Game 3. We're on the road. Let's rock just the regular roads. All right, we are on the road in Yankee Stadium. Jose Fernandez on the mound. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Jose Fernandez. Solo homer by Edgar Martinez. So Yankees lead 1-0. Defensive substitution. I don't know what that was all about. It looks like everybody's still in the game. I don't know. That was weird. 3-run homer from Jeff Bagwell. Okay, Jeff. Mr. Buff Bagwell going crazy. Jose Fernandez is kind of calmed down a little bit. Nice double from Garcia-Parra. 4-1. Come on, Jose. There we go. Good job getting out of the inning. Sheets. They pull Sheets for A.J. Smith. Shaver, I think is his name. But now they pull him for Hampton. He must have got hurt. Chase Hampton comes in immediately. Edgar Martinez home run. Man, Edgar Martinez is killing me. 4-2. When do we decide to pull Jose Fernandez? That's the big question. Because it's looking kind of dangerous, but a double play's huge. I think it's time to pull Jose Fernandez. We bring in Bob Feller. All right, Bob. Get the job done. And I think he did. Hit by pitch, fielder's choice. I'd love an extra insurance run, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. And I still have Bob Feller in the game. Oops. Let's bring in Mariano Rivera. Shut the door, Mariano. He did. Bryce Harper sustained an injury. Broken leg? Wow. Okay. We just got a broken leg from Bryce Harper. And I can't... What am I doing? Why can't I change? I can't click anything. Hello? I'm pressing all kinds of buttons. I can't move the team. I can't change players. Bryce Harper got a broken leg and everything's broken now. I can do this. Can I help? I guess I just have to exit the game. Is that going to save my stuff? I don't know what's going on. I can't do anything. I guess I shouldn't have hit replace player. I didn't think it would bust the game. I'm pressing. You can hear me press all the buttons here on the controller. I'm pressing every single button on the controller, and nothing's happening. So, I guess I'll see you back when I've reloaded the game. I hope it saves something. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, I loaded back into the game, and it seems like it saved it, except for this third game. So it saved our first two, but it just didn't save the third game of the series. I guess that's good enough. At least we won't have to go back and play the other two. But that just means that, what's-his-face, Bryce Harper doesn't have a broken leg anymore. I guess, for future reference, don't go in and click replace player from that menu, because there he is right there, Bryce Harper. Because it'll glitch out your game. At least it did for me. Let's run it back. Let's win it again. Let's win this game again and see what happens. That's a good start. We lead 1-0. And that's not a good start. Edgar Martinez is going to continue to kill me because he's just Edgar Martinez, apparently. 2-run homer. A double to start the game is not ideal. 2 more runs have scored. It's 4-1. Maybe I was wrong, and maybe we're going to lose this game. Because Jose Fernandez is getting hit around. Oh, my God, Jose. Okay, Jose Fernandez's day is done, that's for sure. A 2-run homer from Bo Jackson. It's not over by any means. It's just not looking too good, is it? A 2-run homer from Larry Walker. This game's over. 9-3. Unfortunately, there's nothing much I can do about it. Although, maybe it's not over. It's 9-7 right now. Oh my God, it's 9-9. What is happening? How in the world did we get back in this game? 10-9. I could not afford any more stuff. That's a good stop, or a good start right there. Vida Blue is going to come in. It's 10-10. It's 11-10. How have we made this our game? Maybe not anymore. It's 12-11. This is the top of the 9th. This is our last chance. They bring in Jose Alvarado. And it's the game. 12-11. We made that a game, which is kind of crazy. But now we're down 2-1 instead of 1-2. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. We got to get the win. It has to happen. We got to score. We got Bob Gibson on the mound. I was about to say one of our best pitchers that we've had, but he allows a home run to, of course, Edgar Martinez, because Edgar Martinez is the greatest. And Cody Bellinger with a 3-run homer. Okay, Bob. Figure it out. There's a 1-run scored by Cal Ripken. Am I going to have to take Bob Gibson out already? That is not what I wanted to have to do. We are going up against the best pitcher in baseball, but we crushed him the last time we played him. I'm hoping we can do that again. It's 4-3. Do we keep Bob Gibson in? I think I keep him in one more inning. Solo homer Beltran. Beltran's really killing it, isn't he? And they pull Abbott again. All right, Gibson, I think his day is going to be done. We're going to bring in Vida Blue. Vida Blue allows an RBI. It's 5-4. 3-run homer from Beltran. Oh, my God, Carlos Beltran. The past couple of games, he has really been just destroying the baseball. Single, fielder's choice, pitching change. All right, Vida's going to come out. We're going to bring in somebody. Goose Gossage. Come on, Goose. Goose doesn't allow anything to happen. He allows a 2-run homer, or 2 runs to score. It's tied at 7. I don't like this at all. Mariano Rivera, bottom of the 9th. I think I got to jump in. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Mariano Rivera on to keep it tied. I wish they wouldn't tie it in the first place, but it is what it is. 1-2 count to Pudge. Here comes the fastball. And you got to give me a strike call there, ump. You just got to. It's game 4, whatever this is. That's swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Pudge. That's 1 down. Larry Walker to the plate. At least it's not Edgar Martinez, that's for sure. Back to the fastball. 2-1 count. He hits that past Bagwell into right field. It's a base hit. Every time I've played against Larry Walker in this episode, he's gotten a base hit. He seems to be impossible to get out. Who is that? Austin Riley? Let's see if we can get him out. Oh my God, that is into deep left center field. That could be the walk-off right there. Get it in. Get it in, Beltran. It's the walk-off. The Yankees got the series. It's over. Yankees win. Oh my God, the Yankees have walked it off and beat us. The New York Yankees have taken the ALDS over the number 1 seed in baseball. Austin Riley, a big shot into left center field. And 77 speed Larry Walker comes from first to home to walk it off and win the ALDS. The Toronto Blue Jays, the defending World Series champions, are embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed. Wow. That is something that I did not expect. And you got to think, what would have happened? This is now an alternate timeline. What would have happened if the game didn't freeze on me? Or not freeze, but like glitch out on me. Cuz we won that game that we glitched out on, the one that Bryce Harper broke his leg. And then I had to close the game. It didn't save it, and then we ended up losing that game the next time I loaded it in. So you got to think, what would have happened if we didn't lose the save on that? Maybe we still lose in 5. That's also possible, but we lose to the New York Yankees in 4 games. That is not something that I was wanting to have happen. The Yankees are all the way in the World Series against the Mets. It's a battle of New York in the World Series. And it's 3-0 Mets. And the Mets have swept the Yankees to win the 2026 World Series. Talk about crazy stuff that happened. The Yankees have a Cinderella type of run to get to the World Series, but then get swept by the Mets. Man. I mean, you gotta think what would have happened if that didn't happen. Lane Thomas gets World Series MVP. Larry Walker gets the postseason MVP. I mean, there's a bunch of questions now. There's a bunch of questions. What happens if the save doesn't glitch out on me? Do we still lose the series in the next 2 games? Do we win the series? Do we win the World Series after that? Like, what happens? I guess we'll never know, because this is the world that we live in now, where we are now out of the postseason after 4 games. So, starting the next episode, we're going to have to make some very important decisions. We're going to have to look ourselves in the mirror and figure out what went wrong. I mean, obviously, the first notion is to point blame at Jose Fernandez, because he was the one that was pitching in that 3rd game who allowed 12 runs and stuff. So, that's the first point of blame. But then you could go to Randy Johnson. You could go to Bob Gibson even. Pedro didn't even get to pitch. Johan pitched amazingly. But you could go to a couple different people and point blame in the starting rotation. You could even point blame at Bob Feller or Goose Gossage or Mariano Rivera for losing that final game and getting us walked off. As far as hitting the baseball goes, I mean, Carlos Beltran played amazingly. Bo Jackson did okay for what he was doing. Frank Thomas hit pretty well. Ripken and Bagwell hit pretty well. Joe Morgan did okay, nothing special. Piazza hit pretty decently. Harper didn't even hit, apparently. And then Nomar Garciaparra kind of struggled, but had a couple RBI. Or I guess not had. Oh, maybe that was in the other version of it. But whatever. We will go to the off season and try to regroup. I mean, it's not really like a revenge tour, I guess, for next season. But I mean, we just got to go to next season, to go to the off season and kind of re-up the team. And I feel like we've got a good enough team to make it back to the World Series. We had a good enough team to win the World Series this year. It just didn't go our way, I guess. So the off-season episode is going to be very interesting because I don't really know what direction we need to go in. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit shorter, but that's what happens when you have the whole postseason in one video. So, yeah, that's what happens. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.